Dear students, today we will discuss about second type of chemical bond, that is a covalent bond. Covalent bond is a very important bond because in all organic compounds this bond is operating, and due to formation of covalent bond in organic compounds there are different types of organic compounds can easily prepared. So this one is the very important compound. Covalent bond is very important compound which present in our environment. Actually, this bond formation takes place due to sharing of electrons. Covalent bond formation takes place due to sharing of electrons. In this way, by atoms are in between two atoms, one electrons can share, or two electrons can shared by each atom, or three electrons can shared by each atom. Dear students, you should always keep in mind covalent bond formation takes place by sharing of electrons. While sharing, one electrons contributed by each atom in between two atoms, or two electrons contributed by atoms, or three electrons are contributed by each atoms. In this way, in single covalent bond, two shared electrons are present, and in double covalent bond, four shared electrons are present, and in triple bond, six shared electrons are present. When one electrons contributed by each atoms, then single covalent bond will form, and when two electrons shared by each atoms, then double covalent bond is formed, and when three electrons shared by each atom, then triple bond will form. Now we will discuss how covalent bond formation takes place in different types of molecules or compounds. I already told to you this bond formation takes place by contribution of one electrons, two electrons, and three electrons by each atoms. For example, if we have taken H2 hydrogen molecule, then we know that hydrogen atoms have only one electron. If one hydrogen have this one and another hydrogen have this one electron, here one electron contributed by this hydrogen atom and one electron contributed by another hydrogen atom, and in this way one electrons contributed by each atom and shared electrons become 2. Each hydrogen doublet its octet, and then H2 molecule become stable. So here in between two hydrogen atom, single covalent bond is present. Similarly, if we have taken chlorine Cl2, then what happens? If chlorine Cl2 molecule is taken, then in each chlorine atom 7 valence electrons are present like this. In each chlorine atom 7 electrons are present, and one electrons contributed by each atoms, and in this way they complete their octet by formation of single covalent bond. Here this chlorine atom have also 8 electron, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, Here this chlorine have also 8 electron, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, and in this way this becomes Cl single bond C. Now if we have taken O2 oxygen molecule, if we have taken O2 oxygen molecule, then what happens? If O2 is taken, then in each oxygen atom 6 valence electrons are present, 2 electrons are shared by each atom, and in this way each atom complete their octet. Here 2 electron contributed by this oxygen atom and 2 electron contributed by this oxygen atom, and in this way they complete their octet by formation of double bond in between 2 oxygen atoms. Similarly, if nitrogen gas is taken N2, then in between 2 nitrogen atoms 3 electrons are shared, because nitrogen atom have a 5 valence electrons, 3 here and 2 here. Another nitrogen atom 2 to 4 to 6, 1 2 3 4 5. So 3 electrons contributed by each nitrogen atom, and in this way each nitrogen atom complete its octet and triple bond and this way. Similarly, if some organic compounds are taken, like CH4, if methane is taken, CH4, then in what way in between carbon and hydrogen covalent bond is formed? We know that carbon is tetravalent. Carbon have a 4 valence electron. And 4 hydrogen atom are connected with each electron of carbon atom. 1 electron shared by each atom of carbon with 4 hydrogen, and in this way carbon complete its octet and hydrogen complete its doublet. Here carbon complete its octet and hydrogen completes its doublet. This doublet. Now 4 single covalent bond will form like this. This one is the CH4. Similarly, if C2H6 is taken, if ethane is taken, then what happens? If ethane is taken, C2H6 is taken. If C2H6 is taken, then what happens? C 1 1 3 4. Now another carbon atom 1 2 3 4. Now each hydrogen atom, with each carbon atom 3 hydrogen atom are connected like this, and like this. Here 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. Now each carbon have a 8 electrons. Also here, and each hydrogen have a doublet. So this one is the C H H H H, H and H, C2H6. In this way, C2H6 will form, and in C2H6, each carbon atom connected with single covalent bond and 3 hydrogen atom connected with each carbon with single covalent bond. Similarly, if another compound like ethanol or other ether compound or any other compounds are taken, for example, if ethanol is taken, ethanol means CH3 CH2 OH. If this compound is taken, then what happens? Here, in between two carbon atom, one electrons shared. Now 3 electrons are remain for this carbon atom and 3 hydrogen atom shared with each electron of this carbon atom. Here 3 electrons of second carbon atom are remain and 2 electron connected with hydrogen atom and 1 electron connected with oxygen atom and 1 electron of oxygen connected with hydrogen. Each carbon atom and oxygen have a complete its octet 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. In this way, the structural formula of CH3CH2OH is CHHCHHOH, CH3CH2OH. This CH3CH2OH. Now, if another compound, another unsaturated hydrocarbons are taken, in between carbon-carbon double bonds or triple bonds are present, then in what way sharing of electrons takes place during covalent bond formation, we will discuss. If ethene is taken, ethene C2H4 is taken, if ethene C2H4 is taken, in this compound 2 carbon atoms are present and 4 hydrogen atoms are present. In between 2 carbon atoms, and between 2 carbon atom 2 electrons are shared, and with each carbon atom 2 hydrogens are connected, this one and this one hydrogen, here 1 hydrogen and here 1 hydrogen. So C double bond C, H, 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 this. If another compound, another unsaturated compound, alkynes are taken like ethyne. If ethyne is taken, C2H2, acetylene, general name of this compound is acetylene. Then here in between 2 carbon atom triple bond is present. Now we will see how triple bond formation takes place. Each carbon atom shared 3 electrons. and one electron of each carbon atom shared with one electron of hydrogen atom. In this way, it shows C triple bond C, CH, CH. This one is the ethyne. Now, if benzene is taken C6H6, which is a closed aromatic compound, then in this closed aromatic compound, each carbon atom connected with hydrogen atom, and in formation of benzene, 3 alternate double bonds are prepared like this. Here, 3 alternate double bonds are present. Each corner have a carbon atom, and 1 electron of each carbon atom connected with 1 electron of hydrogen, like this, like this. So this one is the structure of benzene, which is a closed aromatic compound. It is a closed aromatic compound. Similarly, if another cyclic compound like propane, cyclopropane is taken, so in formation of cyclopropane, each carbon atom connected with single covalent bond like this, and each carbon atom connected with 2 hydrogen atom also, like this, like this. So we will discuss about the most important thing, in what type of condition is required for formation of covalent bond. There are 2 important conditions for formation of covalent bond. Covalent bond formation between 2 atoms takes place when almost atomic size of 2 atoms are equal to each other. First important condition for formation of covalent bond is that in between 2 atoms, difference of atomic size is almost 0. Means 2 atoms have a equal atomic radii, and in this condition covalent bond will form or sharing of electrons takes place. Second important condition is in between 2 atoms, difference of electronegativity should be 0 or very less. For formation of covalent bond, difference of electronegativity between 2 atoms should be 0 or very less. For example, we have already discussed, like if Cl2 is taken, so in between 2 chlorine atom, difference of electronegativity is 0. If 2 nitrogen atoms are taken in N2, then difference of electronegativity or atomic size should be 0, and so on. In few compounds, in between 2 atoms, difference of electronegativity is not 0. Difference of electronegativity is moderate, and they show formation of covalent bond, like hydrochloric acid HCl. If HCl is taken, then hydrogen have a 1 valence electron and chlorine have a 7. So 1 electron of chlorine and 1 electron of hydrogen atom contributed one electrons, and in this way single covalent bond will form. But here difference of electronegativity between hydrogen and chlorine is high. That's why shared paired electrons shifted towards chlorine atom, and it show partial negative charge and hydrogen show partial positive charge. And in this way polar compound will form. In HCl, polar compound will form because hydrogen have partial positive charge and chlorine have a partial negative charge. And if in any covalent compound partial positive and partial negative charges between two atoms arise, then that is known as a dipole formation. In covalent compound, if partial negative and partial positive charges arise, then they show formation of dipole moment. So this was the condition for formation of covalent bond. Now we will discuss about the characteristics of covalent compounds. Characteristics of covalent compounds. Characteristics of covalent. We will discuss about the characteristics of covalent compound. Characteristics of covalent compound. There are 3-4 important characteristics of covalent compound is found. First is the while formation of covalent bond in between two carbon atom, weak van der Waals force is operating. In covalent compound, in between two atoms, weak van der Waals force is operating. That's why covalent compounds have a very less melting and boiling point. Covalent compounds have a very less melting and boiling points. Covalent compounds are loosely packed to each other. They have a not compact structure. Lower covalent compounds exist in a gaseous state. Higher covalent compounds exist in a liquid and solid state both. Covalent compounds in which more than 12 carbon atoms are present, they present in a solid state. Covalent compounds are soluble in a non-polar compounds because covalent compounds are non-polar. That's why they soluble in non-polar organic compounds like benzene, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, etc. Similarly, covalent compounds are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Covalent compounds are bad conductor of heat and electricity, with few exceptions. In some compounds, few exceptions.